Hi, I'm Adam Levy with the Levy Group at Coldwell Banker. Today I wanted to talk to you briefly about what it's like being a buyer in this competitive, low inventory environment. A lot of people call it a seller's market, multiple bid situation environment. But either way, if you're a buyer today getting a mortgage, you're up against a lot of cash buyers. So let me give you 4 tips that I've experienced in my 16-year career that might help you. Number 1, time is of the essence. What does that mean exactly? Well, let's say when a new listing hits the market and there's a barrage of phone calls, the listing agent and the seller get together, they carve out a period of time, and they throw a bunch of buyers into the house at once. This creates excitement. This creates a frenzy. And so if a time is given to you, I suggest getting there for that time and making it valuable, using it to measure things and take pictures. Use it wisely. Number 2, the decision-making process must occur quickly. You need to be educated beforehand on the top 2 neighborhoods that you're interested in. And I mean, know the drive time into the office, if that's important. Know the churches and temples and schools, and know deadlines for applications, and know what it's like to be in the neighborhood. So when a street comes up, you might know the name. It's a great street or a cut-through street. You need to know these things, and by working with a realtor, you should know a lot of this stuff. You'll know the typical house in the neighborhood, what the typical floor plan is, and dollar per square foot, these things that are standard in the area. So when a house comes on the market, you have a pretty good picture in your mind of what it is. Now, number 3 is writing a good, clean, strong offer. Now, what does that mean? Well, a couple tips here. 1, get the contract ahead of time. And by getting that, you'll know all the key things, all the questions that your realtor can answer for you. And number 2 is if you're using a real estate attorney, you can get that to him ahead of time, and you can then have him go through it so you can feel comfortable. Also, don't add any bizarre language to the contract. Don't ask for a 120-day closing. And, you sure as heck don't want to have a house that you have to sell. So know ahead of time that a good, clean, strong offer that has no contingencies is going to put you in a better position, or at least a chance, against the cash offer. Also, remember, you're going to probably have to go over the asking price in order to compete with the cash buyer. And the 4th tip is that before searching online or even stepping foot into a property, you really need to sit down with a mortgage broker or banker and really put everything out on the table. Get fully pre-approved, know what you can afford, and then 2 things here. 1, do not go out and spend a ton of money on new furniture or buy a new car, because here's number 2, they're gonna rerun your credit right before closing, and you need to be strong. You need to actually, hopefully, be at or above where your credit was run when you first sat down with your mortgage banker or broker. So hopefully these 4 tips make sense. If you have any questions whatsoever, call us at the number below. I'm Adam Levy with the Levy Group of Coldwell Banker. Thanks for listening. Please pass this information on to anyone you might know that might be interested in buying. We'd love to talk to them. Thanks again.